Thursday night football.
TNF.
Game of the week.
Week 4.
I'm calling it game of the week.
No,
Cowboys at Giants. Big fucking game
Other way around,
in the
right?
NFC.
Isn't it Giants at Cowboys?
Actually, Cowboys
no.
at Giants.
Oh, it is?
No,
Cowboys
Giants
at
are home.
Oh.
Well,
Cowboys
trying
at
to
Giants.
derail this train.
Yeah, hey,
He's
hey.
wearing his Cowboys
We're
blue
just taking
over
it
there.
off.
Yeah,
I know.
freaking
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
that can't
Cowboy
be
blue.
Giants blue?
That's
No,
Cowboys
that's
blue.
Cowboy
That's
blue.
a Cowboys blue.
Yeah.
Cowboys,
Baby blue.
Cowboys at Giants. Dallas 4.5-point road favorites. Totals 43.5. Big game for both teams. I believe these teams are both. Yep, they are 1-2 in the NFC East. I mean, they're tied for last place. Commanders, tied with the Eagles for first. A lot going on. Mario.
Yep.
How do you look at this game? I mean, if you look at this preseason, you're like, oh, fucking Cowboys are going to kill them. Cowboys have been looking terrible, and actually, the Giants looked pretty good last week. Daniel Jones had his first game where he actually looked like a quarterback.
Yeah. This is one of those games where it doesn't matter how good Daniel Jones is looking. This Cowboys team, organization, players, they own Daniel Jones, and they're going to easily cover the spread. It's going to be close, though. It's going to be close initially. I'm calling it right now, Malik Neighbors' first touchdown score.
Oh,
That's a
bet that.
million.
Prop bet.
$1 million.
Uh,
I love that. But no, I think CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Jake Ferguson. I mean, that's the offense, but I think those three find a way to beat this 11 on the defensive side for New
Okay.
York. And Daniel Jones, I'll call it right now, he'll throw one interception to either Trevon Diggs or Bland.
All right.
And Micah Parsons doubles his sack total in the year.
Wow.
That's sharp.
That's
He's
big.
going to double his
1 to
sack
2.
total in the year.
That's big.
I like it. Well, as you know, I am god fucking awful in picking anything to do with the NFL, so I'm not going to spew too much garbage your way. But pretty much what I thought when I was looking at this game is that it's the Giants.
It's Magic Dan.
It's God,
Danny
dear
Dimes.
Lord, Magic Dan and Danny Dime, the combined specimen that is the quarterback of New York. They're probably just gonna get routed. I mean, they should get routed. Everything on paper says they're gonna get routed. My mind tells me they're gonna get routed, so they're probably gonna win outright. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dallas minus 4.5 here, but you should probably be taking the Giants at plus 4.5.
Listen to everything he just said,
Except for
because
the last part.
every single person picking NFL picks who is a casual thinks the exact same thing. And I'm not calling you a casual. I'm saying your logic that you
No, I'm just
applied
retarded.
will apply to every casual. This spread for a Cowboys-Giants game, 4.5 points, is fucking lunacy. It's not if you've seen how the Cowboys have been playing. This makes perfect sense to me. But I'm saying people who don't bet a lot or don't follow, gambling and trends as closely are going to see, oh, Cowboys, Giants, it's only 4.5 points. This is easy. It's free. Cowboys. Everyone's going to be on the fucking Cowboys. So if you think Cowboys are just better and they're going to win, that's fine. Sportsbooks are actively going to be on the other side of this, but sportsbooks lose sometimes. But they don't often lose. So this is a total Giant spot right here. I'm not going to give you all the reasoning that we already talked about in the recaps for the Cowboys about how their defense isn't fantastic, how their offense has one player, and the Giants, I'm not saying Daniel Jones is good, but it looks like him and Malik Neighbors at least found a connection where Daniel Jones has never had that with a receiver. So maybe he has some rapport. Maybe he does start to Malik Neighbors. I don't hate the first touchdown pick. One thing I will say, though, is Dallas's offensive line has been horrendous. Really bad, something they're usually known for. Dak Prescott is getting sacked. The Cowboys aren't able to run the ball, whether that's running back or offensive line or some combination of. And one thing the Giants do actually have is a defensive line. They have an all-pro in Dexter Lawrence, who's maybe one of the best 2 defensive tackles in the entire NFL. He's 8th in the NFL in sacks with 3 solo sacks on the season, which is actually a lot for a tackle. Usually it's defensive ends that are getting it. So I think they're able to get some pressure.
They have Thibodeau as well, right?
Yeah, on the edge. That's what I'm saying. They have a really good line, and their best players, Dexter Lawrence in the middle. Shout out Clemson Tiger right there. But I think they get some pressure on him. I think they can cause a turnover or 2. So I think there's a couple short fields for the Giants where they will score. So I'm also going over 43.5 in this game. Think they're able to capitalize. And I'm going to take the Giants plus 4.5 and outright. I do think they pull out this win, and I think this puts a real panic on the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's going to be a Cowboys murder by like 40. Nothing to say here. Betting on the Cowboys is pretty simple. If in spots, they just win games against shitty teams.
Yep.
This is a really shitty team that beat the Browns last week and didn't impress me at all.
Mm.
They have Malik Neighbors. It's pretty much it. If you just guard him and
Don't sleep on Singletary.
Singletary's terrible. So like everyone on this team is terrible. The Cowboys, they'll figure it out. I think the big thing about the Cowboys, this is the week that you just send everything, not a care in the world. You are 1-2. Everything's looked like terrible on the defense. Step up, send blitz packages, guard mans, go crazy. Stop being so reliant, thinking you guys are good as individuals. You guys obviously aren't. You need a team to be put together to be good on defense.
Micah Parsons.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think the Cowboys beat them pretty easily here. I think I agree with Mario. In the beginning, it might be close if Dallas has a good game plan, like long drives that keeps the Cowboys defense on the field for a while.
I think over 4 quarters is when.
So I'm
Dallas
standing
goes
alone then.
But yeah,
on the Giants.
Michael's kind of helping you out, like a little bit.
Well, he's all over the Cowboys.
But like, it might help you out there.
Yeah.
That's pretty much helping you.
No, I agree. But I'm just saying. No one
you're
else
by
thinks
yourself.
the Giants
You're
are
by
going to win the game.
No, but it'll be like last year. I think it was their spread was 7.5, and Cowboys won by 43. So
All right.
it's gonna be murder.
Well, there you have it. Yeah, should be an interesting Thursday night game to say the least. Go ahead, drop that subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment if you're not already subscribed, and go enjoy this Thursday night football. Set your lineups. Let's have a good one.
Go, baby.